right. Welcome to WMMA Jam Live. I am Vanessa, and I am here with our guest host, Deborah. Thank you so much for it has been a long fucking time. First of all, it has been a long years since I've done a show. And
Years.
I just hit up Deborah literally like 2 days ago or something. I was like, "Hey, want to do a show?"
Literally.
She's
Yeah.
like, "Hell yeah." And here we are.
Yep.
She just
It was
rolled on
literally
out the
like
gym.
midnight. hmm
How are you doing?
Good, good. Getting back into things, We'll take a little short break there for a while, and it's like just starting back up again is the hardest part, but it's the best part, so it feels good.
It's really just getting in there too, right? You just have
hmm
to get there. Once you're there, like you're fine. You're not gonna,
Yes,
you're
yeah.
fine. But when you're thinking about it, you're like, oh my God. I've like always been such a chicken shit. Like anytime you saw me in the gym, like
Yeah.
I won some kind of opportunity. I did not walk in there on my own.
You're like, that was not,
But
I
I
was not
did
willing to go.
Cyborg's training camp. I wasn't gonna sign up. I won.
hmm Yeah, yep.
Which is how we met, which is funny.
Yes. Oh
So
my
that's
gosh, that would have been
hilarious.
like,
But it has been a long time. And I did see, gosh, years. Like, she's having, what is her anniversary?
we
Excuse
went to
me.
the very first one, her very first pink belt training camp we did.
Yeah,
And that had
I
to have been at
literally
least
just
like
wrote it
2015.
down.
I believe it was 2015.
Dude,
That's
yeah, I
11 years
can't
ago.
find it right this second, which would make sense. That's why I took notes. But
11 years
um,
ago, we did her very
yeah,
first
it's like
one.
an yeah, she's doing the Las Vegas one is coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't sign up for that. I went to a like weigh-in event that was happening in Orange County and we're doing
Oh,
like a giveaway. And I don't even
oh
think they
wow.
picked my name, but it was women only. And I think a guy got picked and that person gave it to me or something, however. So that's how me and my sister ended up going.
Oh my gosh. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Yeah.
and that it was so much fun. That was so much
Yeah.
fun. Um, yeah, that was a long fucking time ago. And then we end up, what are the chances? We both end up at the UFC fights in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my
Was it UFC
gosh.
324?
Yes,
No
that was like
idea.
not
I didn't post
collaborated.
anything because I didn't know how I was going.
I didn't
I
post
like took
anything.
posted a picture that I was in Vegas, and you're like, "I'm here too," and like,
Yeah.
"Me too," and you're like, "I'm here for the fight." I'm like, "Me too."
I was
Didn't
like,
see each other.
no, I know. We did not. We're literally on opposite
Did
sides of
not.
the arena
And we
from each
stopped.
other.
Like
Like
the world
directly
is trying to
across.
keep us apart.
No.
Couldn't even see because everything was in the way. I couldn't even
I
wave to you.
know. I know. The mega, what is it? The big screen.
I'm like, what are the fucking chances? But we did make it to those fights. How did you
hmm
like it?
I loved it. I thought it was such a great experience. I was like, I literally need Dana to lower the prices of these tickets because I want to go to like more fight. I want to go to like 2, 3 fights a year. It was so fun.
So that your first UFC fight that you went to?
No, I've been to another one, but when like they first started coming to it was down in Anaheim at the Honda Center, and that's when like
Okay.
tickets were a lot
Nice.
more affordable.
Nothing.
So, yeah, they were
They
like
were
nothing. It was like
nothing.
$70. It was like $70 for like a really good seat. So,
And they did all the cool shit outside in the parking lot.
yeah, it was awesome.
But it
And so
definitely depends where you go because like I won those tickets to Ronda's fight for the
yeah,
UFC. And so
yeah,
they were like really expensive seats right where they walk
yeah.
out. But I couldn't see anything. I was like, I would never pay to sit here.
No,
Like if I didn't
no,
come here for free, I wouldn't. And then from that,
no,
I was like, oh, I'm not going to pay to go to a fight. But
no.
in that stadium, what was that? Was that the T-Mobile?
Yeah, it was T-Mobile Arena.
What was it at? The one we went to? That one was a lot smaller.
Yeah,
So it was such a better experience.
so much
Such a better
better.
experience.
And you would think that like, the more you pay, like the floor seats and stuff are like better, but you're like eye level with the cage, like you can't see. So a little bit up is better because you can like see down into it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Well, I was bummed because, of course, Amanda Nunes was supposed to be on that card. That's
Oh
what
my
everybody
God.
was watching that fight, that
That's
card
that's why
for,
I went.
right?
I went for
And then
Gaethje,
literally,
but
that's why I put money into this. I didn't even know I was going to
yes.
get to go. Like I was out. I went to the mob museum. I was eating pizza and they're like, "Oh, come on
Yeah.
through. You're going to the fights." So my phone was dying. I couldn't even,
Oh my
but
God.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah, that's
the
right. You
whole
did
point
tell
of
me
that
that.
fight.
Yeah.
And
I
then
wanted to
especially
see
because it
her.
was like a week before, right? Wasn't it like a
Yeah.
week before the fight
If
that she's
that,
like,
if
"Oh, I have
that.
to have neck surgery."
Well, it was like I have to have neck
I
surgery, and
didn't
then the
go.
next one was in the brace.
So that's my thing. Like I didn't go like digging, researching to see like since it was the week of a big fight, that all of a sudden she had to have surgery. Was this something that happened overnight? Was
That's
this
what I'm
something that
wondering
they
too.
been looking at? Because that's like a big step to be like, hey, you have to have neck surgery. Like,
Yeah. To
because
go
they
from
didn't
like
say
fine
like
to
that, at least that I saw, they didn't say she got injured at practice or something. Like, what happened?
no. I didn't see anything about that either. You're right though. It's like to have a neck to need surgery is like, well, was it like like an overnight thing or was it like an old injury that just got bothered or, who knows? It just seemed
Yeah.
like she
Unless it
announced
was
it
like
and then
crazy, it just happened. I feel like that's something you plan.
yeah, I know. Seriously. But like look at Rose's fight, she got poked in the eyes a couple times and then the next day she's like, "Oh, I'm getting surgery on my eyes." So it must have been something like that for
That's what I'm
Kayla.
saying. Shit
Yeah.
happens, but they didn't like
Yeah.
mention an injury. So,
No.
and then there was that too. Alexa Grasso was supposed to fight that Natalia Silva or whatever,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and
I forgot
then
about that
she
fight.
ends it. Yeah, I was excited because I love seeing Alexa Grasso, and
Yeah,
she
I really
dropped out.
like
I'm not
her.
even sure what happened to her. It was
Mm,
just she was out,
yeah,
right?
I don't
I feel like
know.
I don't know. Maybe people just don't report on shit anymore.
No, I don't think
Like
so.
even when I was going trying to look for stuff about this, like there was no legit real information to find on
No,
things.
no.
But Rose ended up stepping in.
Yeah.
Um, how did you feel about that fight?
I liked
Silva
it. I
won.
was, yeah, she won. The crowd was not happy about that. I didn't hear like one
Yeah.
person clap for that fight. It was all, I've never heard louder boos before in an arena. And it was like way different than like hearing it on
Yes.
TV. It doesn't sound like so loud, but when you're there in person, it was loud. Like it was super loud. I even had a
Yeah.
saw somebody post about it and I commented like, "Oh, I was there in person and they were kind of questioning the fight and I was like, I've never heard anybody boo as loud and they kind of snapped back at me and they were like, well, is that just because you're a Rose fan and you're biased or and I was like, no, like I'm literally telling you what I heard. Like nobody agreed with that. Like it's different to see a fight on TV because you're seeing different angles than it is in person. It looks different. They're like, well, I think you just
Yeah.
like Rose and you're just biased. And I was like, well, that is also true, but
That is also true because here
yeah,
on WMMA Jam Live, we do not get paid. We are not professionals. We say it
no.
how we sees it. And I
Yeah.
agree. I don't think you're saying just the booze on the outcome of the fight,
No.
the whole fight,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, they weren't happy throughout the whole fight. So I don't know,
No.
like, when a fight goes that way, I don't think either which way it goes, like, does anybody really win, you know?
No, it's
Like,
like
if it
who do
was a
you
shitty fight.
really?
And I was actually really surprised. Yeah, like, I haven't been in it. And because it got boring, because we were seeing the same fighters, which is funny that all of a sudden, we're reporting on Rose.
Yeah.
Um, but so leading up to this fight, my mom was sending me posts about Silva. And like I
Yeah.
said, I hadn't been in it, so I hadn't watched her. So of course I'm seeing highlight reels that my mom's
Yeah.
sending. And she's like, oh, Silva, Silva. I was like, I don't know. And I saw it and I was like, but that's awesome. That's what I want. I want to see somebody new doing some good
Yeah.
shit. She looked good.
Yeah.
So I thought that was going to be a good fight for her. And then
Yeah.
Rose coming in like, I'm a different fighter. I'm just different. I do things differently. And then coming
Yeah.
in like that, I was like, this did not go at
Mm,
all how I thought it was. It was
no.
boring. I understand why people were like, oh,
Yeah.
first of all, people were already disappointed. Okay, we were ready for another fight that wasn't there. There was the
Yes.
Anthony Johnson fight, wasn't it? That got
Yeah.
canceled. And it wasn't
Yeah.
even because anybody got
So they
injured
moved him
or
up.
missed weight. It's
No.
because of like the betting stuff, right?
Yeah. Yes, because the betting,
That's
the
why they pulled it.
FBI
Dana said,
like got involved.
yes, because shit was looking fishy and he didn't want to deal with it, so he pulled their fight.
Yeah. And he spoke pretty open. Dana White
Like,
spoke pretty openly about it. Like, yeah, we had to just get it out of there.
excuse me.
Too much
Yeah,
suspicious
he's like, pulled that
activity.
shit, not dealing with it. Mm-mm, mm-mm. They're
No.
looking at us again.
Yeah. He's like, no. Nope.
Jeez, like nothing going on here. Like I don't.
No.
Okay. Anyways, there was that, and then there was it was a mess. Wasn't that the same card where that guy like passed out after weighing in, like walking past
Yes.
with just like think?
Yes. I saw clips of that online and I was like, is this AI? Like, is this for real? But yeah, it was very real.
That was so bad. That was
Yeah.
so bad.
And it was
It,
like
it was
perfect timing
it was
too.
terrible.
Michael Bisping was like like in front of him like commentating and he's like, "Yeah, there's nothing, the cutting weight, like that's not the hard part," or he said something along those lines and then behind him the guy's just like plunk,
And here
plunks
he
onto the
comes
ground.
like in the background, like think.
Yes. Yeah.
So so fucked up.
Yeah. I
Um,
know. That was horrible.
that's
That was
funny.
that was
Well, okay,
scary.
there was that. I didn't like the what was who else was on that card?
The guy who
Oh,
allegedly
come on.
elbows. He also put his elbows
Was
on
he
the
on
towel holder.
324?
I don't know. I thought that was. I
Was
mean,
he
I
on
might
three?
be getting it mixed up with.
He might. I don't know.
That was
I know,
online
right?
trending at the same
That's how it
time.
goes.
So yeah, and then they like moved the
There
card around
was,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Oh, but speaking of weights cuts, that guy comes
Yeah,
in and like rests his elbows on the box and comes in 2.5 pounds underweight. 2.5 pounds underweight. And then they move it and he's 4 pounds overweight.
yeah,
Like that's how hard you were leaning on it and
yeah.
how bad you failed. Like that guy's like 11-1. Okay, as a professional, you know how this
Oh,
game works. And
yeah,
he finally like he had two shots in the UFC. He was on the
yeah.
like Dana White Contender Series, and
Okay,
then he was on the road to UFC,
yeah.
and he finally gets his shot, and he does that. Like, how embarrassing! How
Yeah. I mean,
embarrassing! And stop,
desperate times call for
scatter, like
desperate
you're
measures,
done. Three
but
strikes, you're out. That's
yeah,
enough.
it's just like that they know a week before the fight. 4 days before. They're weighing themselves every day. He weighed himself in his hotel room before he walked down there. Like they're professionals. They are tracking their weight. So he knew. There's no way he didn't unless his
Absolutely.
coaches
As
are just
somebody who's
not.
actively looking for a fight, you should already be active anyways. But
Yeah,
once you
yeah.
find out you have a fight, that's it. You know, no excuses. Those are the
You're
people who just
aware.
think like, oh, I could just do it last minute. Like, I'm not worried.
No, no,
Absolutely.
no.
Let's see. Diego Lopez, that was on 324, right? Broke
No.
both of his feet.
That was the next card. That was the next card
That
after
was this last
324.
one,
Yeah, that was this last
this
one.
last
I
weekend.
was like, yeah, this last weekend. When they showed him pictures of his feet, they were so swollen. I was like, what did he do to his feet? I mean, what does
Just
that mean for
kicking,
him? If
just
they're
getting
both really
checked.
broken, yeah, he was kicking
I'm saying,
steel.
but and it went all the way.
Yeah,
Like, at what
he fought
point
like
were they
that.
broken? Because the fight went all the way.
Yeah, he fought
That's
like that. That's
crazy.
crazy. It kind of makes you think too, like
Um,
if his feet are really broken, like what does that mean for him, like recovery wise, like training wise? Like he's gonna have to take time off and that's not
that's a
gonna
big
be
deal. Yeah, your feet.
that's your foundation. That is your foundation, especially with him. He moves a
Literally,
lot. He's
yeah.
fast. Like, yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. It's just the shit that people, these fighters put themselves through, whether it's
Hmm.
the weight cut or broken
Yeah.
feet. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, but you can tell, I know it's like kind of like a
How did
cliche.
you, what,
Oh,
what's
it's
a
kind of a
cliche?
cliche, like how they say like there's levels, to fighting, and you can tell when you see some guys on the undercard or, not compared to like Volk and Lopez, like when they fighting with two broken feet, like they're just elite. They're just elite guys, so
Yeah, yeah, it's just a different breed for sure.
yeah.
How'd you like the Patty Gaethje fight?
I loved it. I love Gaethje.
Are you a fan
So
of either?
Gaethje, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I am a huge fan. I love
Okay.
him. Like, I want to meet that guy so bad. He's like always like,
Really? Okay.
yes, I do. That'd be like I'd be so starstruck. He's like, haven't you seen? They're like, oh, you're Mexican, and he's like, yeah, like my mom's Mexican, and my dad's white. Like I was born in Tucson. Like, haven't you seen me fight? And it's so funny, like, because it's like, how Mexican fighters can box, and I am just like him. My mom is Mexican. What the hell? And my dad is white, so I am, I am right there with Gaethje.
So is it like meant to be? Is
Mm-hmm.
that what you're saying?
Just kidding.
Hmm.
No, but I think he's a great fighter. I love his boxing style. I really do love his boxing style. It's like
So I
like
know,
they say, like he's just chaos.
okay. I know like some people were kind of talking about like maybe there should have been stoppage before for Gaethje in the fight, where Patty
Yeah.
looked like he was struggling. He wasn't really able to defend himself a couple times, and they thought like that was where it was going to end and it didn't.
Yeah.
Um, and I know there's also a lot of the idea of just Dana White's favorites, and maybe they were
Mm-hmm.
hoping for more from Patty
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
giving opportunities. I mean, especially when we're pulling fights because of bettings. I'm just saying, but when it doesn't go the way they want it to, it's really like it's crazy in the end afterwards how you start seeing these things of like I was seeing something about Patty accusing him of like substance abuse, and a failed
Yeah.
drug test or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like how funny that it went that way. And you're like, oh, this is why.
Yeah. I kind of was wondering the same thing too because I tried to like read up on it a little bit. Like I guess it was after the fight where he was like, "Oh no, I have like evidence that Gaethje was using like PEDs, like performance enhancing drug, like it's like, well, what kind of evidence can you have? And was it because after the fight you just
Right.
realized he hits fucking hard? Or what was it, you know? Like,
Was it something being held on to in case the results didn't go the way that they hoped it would
yeah,
go, so
yeah,
that it can still be taken from him in that way, you know?
yeah, yeah. But then there's a lot of controversy too with those eye pokes, and it's like, well, do they stop the fight because of an eye poke? Like, could those have changed the outcome of the fight? Like that, I don't know. I don't think so personally, but
I mean I think there's isn't there like rules to it? There's levels, right? There's
yeah,
warnings, there's points taken away and shit like that,
yeah,
and then fights are stopped depending on the amount of damage caused. Like if the fighter
yeah.
can't see.
Like Tom Aspinall, he's just fought and he
And
got, I think it was the first round, he got poked in the eye and they stopped the fight. And that was a big
yeah,
fight. So
I mean, you've seen people get it ripped and bleeding and they're like wipe it up and they're like, "Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead."
I could fight, I could fight, I could fight. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Right?
You know, I don't
We're
know, but
good. I can see.
yeah, I would really like to know more about like why Patty is accusing Justin of using drugs. That'd be something to really hear about, you know.
Yeah, it's right. I was watching, I was trying to watch something to catch up because, like I said, people just don't report on anything anymore. So you just don't know what the fuck's really going
No,
on. But supposedly he
no.
was saying stuff on like Joe Rogan too, that they were talking about some shit on there. So I was trying to listen and watch some video, but I got
Yeah.
tired. And it's hard keeping up.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a lot going
Yeah.
on in that world.
Right. Sorry, I just hit my sister up. Um, Natalia Silva. So she is supposed to fight Alexa Grasso.
Mhm.
She takes on Rose and
Mhm.
wins. And
Mhm.
she says that she wants Shevchenko. That when she was offered the fight with Alexa Grasso, she was given that she was told with the
Oh.
win, she would get Shevchenko next. But Grasso fell out of that fight. And Silva's saying, like, I took that fight against Rose on short notice still, because that's a new fighter, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she was training for somebody else and
Yeah.
accepted. She didn't have to, she's saying, accept that fight. And she
Yeah.
did, and she won. So she wants Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't really been in it, like I said, and I only saw the little reels and highlights that my mom sent me based on the performance that I saw with her and Rose. Like, that's not something I'd be interested in seeing or why they would
No.
do that, but maybe you know a little bit more about her. Should she be somebody going up against Valentina Shevchenko?
I don't know. I feel like you need to really earn that. That's almost like a privilege, you know, to fight somebody like her because she's earned her stripes. She's been a champion for years and years and years, and she's just like a great, you know, like inside and outside of the octagon. She just seems like a great person. And like with Silva, I mean, I believe
Yeah.
she was undefeated going into that fight with Rose. I think she was like 16-0. And you know, I know Rose and Grasso are like different fighters, but I personally don't know who else Silva has fought that is like up there with those women, you know, like those that caliber fighter. You know, Grasso's great, Shevchenko's great, Rose was
Yeah.
a champion. Like who else has she fought like that? Like Shevchenko just takes them all out. So
I mean, and
I feel like maybe she needs
that's,
to like
you know, we
earn it
talk
a little
about a
bit
different
more.
breed of fighter.
Yeah, yeah.
I think she needs to earn it a lot a bit more, but let's just
A
go.
lot of it.
We'll go
Yes,
right
yeah.
now, real quick, and see who she's fought.
Okay.
Let's see who she's fought. Because, like I said, I'm not in it. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay. So she beat Alexa. What?
She beat her before. Also,
What?
it was the second
First of
time they
all,
were
okay.
fighting?
says they fought in 2025 at UFC 315, and she won by decision.
Okay, where have we been at? Because I
And
don't remember
she
that.
beat where have we been? Because she beat Jessica Andrade in 2024 unanimous decision. I'm
Okay, that's
telling
a
you.
big one.
Vivian Arajo, a win. Andrea
Okay.
Lee, she beat her. Victoria Leonard, Teresa Bledo, like she's been around since. Hey, excuse me, sir. Are you okay? Hey, leave her alone. I
They're
got
getting
this on
pumped up.
video, dude. We tell
They're
your
getting
mama.
pumped.
Hey,
All this
leave
fight
her.
talk, they're like,
Boy, you don't do that to girls. See, mama, we gotta teach you. She's been trying to do the yoga, but boy, poor baby.
oh my gosh. They're
Anyway,
they're getting
um,
hyped up. No,
yeah.
those are some pretty
So she's
good.
been around since 2022.
Oh wow. That's a lot of fights
20,
for 4 years. I don't know, but then it comes in
well,
again where
no,
you can
she's been in the
argue.
UFC. No, she's been in the UFC since 2022.
Yeah. Well,
That's
then
where
it
I'm
comes
very
into
confused and like
argue.
I don't even know who she is.
That's not that well,
She's 20 and 5.
what? Silva?
At Natalia Silva. Yeah, because it shows Rose was her last fight. She
20
started in
and 5?
2015 at Fire Cage MMA.
I
Huh?
swear, when they put her
20
stats
and
up
5.
there, I swear it said she was like 16 and 0.
That's funny. Let's see what it shows on the UFC. That's on SureDog, and
Well, I'm
SureDog goes
tripping.
all the way. Like they'll even
Yeah.
go to their what you call it?
What about just like her
I have a
UFC
brain fart
record
right
though?
now.
Maybe that's what they put up.
That's well, she's yeah, that's what I was gonna look right now on the UFC to see what they
Because
show
there's
for
no
her.
way she has 25 fights in 4 years. Like if she's been like that can't be it.
No,
Like,
she started in 2015. So she started like 10, 11 years ago.
okay.
Mm. It
Yeah, maybe I was thinking of
says
somebody else then.
maybe it's her UFC stats that they were
Yeah.
showing because it is pretty much wins, wins, wins there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's so weird. I do not know who she is.
No. Yeah, because now I'm more
Not gonna
confused
lie,
because I might
don't
be
know who
thinking of
she is.
somebody else. No.
I mean, I feel like they're all confusing with someone because, well, I mean, what I saw, that's definitely not what I'm seeing on paper. So that just goes to show you
No.
that. And I will still say that I don't think she deserves Shevchenko. And I think when you
No.
look at the champ's point of view too, like, what does that do for her? Like,
That's
give her
true.
something,
What could that like a real threat, you know?
you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like a real
I did
threat
see that they
and
raised the performance bonuses. So she can go out there and dance around after.
she could do the tango.
Come
Yeah, they
on.
raised
Do,
it.
do,
They
do, do.
doubled it.
Oh,
I think it went from 50K to 100K.
I know. Yes. That's
And
crazy.
I think they even gave
I
like
know
an
they
incentive
tried to
of
like
like submissions. Like they did the for
interesting,
that and
interesting.
then they
Oh, I
said,
just
"Oh, if you
oh yeah, 25K for like
yeah.
certain
Yeah.
very, very nice. That's a shitload of money. And I'm just saying that these fighters need to step it up because uh, in these other promotions, they ain't coming anywhere close to this amount of money, and they are putting on some fights.
Mm-hmm.
Putting on some fights. So this should be an incentive. Nobody should be missing weight. Nobody should be
No.
dropping out the last week. Like,
No.
stop it. People are putting their all into this.
But that kind of
I
comes,
want
that
that
kind of,
bonus money, and I can't get bonus money if we can't finish the fight.
I know, seriously, but that kind of comes as a, I feel like a trend with like fighters when they're like up and coming and they're hungry. It's like, oh, I'll take anyone on, I'll fight anyone, and they make it like a freaking dog fight because they want to win so bad. And then it's almost like when they make it,
Yeah,
they kind of get to pick and choose, and kind of, it's still a fight, but they kind of can be a little more
yeah,
comfortable. The hunger, those guys in other
yeah,
promotions, they
exactly.
want to get to the UFC, so they're gonna like kill.
Well, I mean, with Amanda Nunes, people wanted to see her fight. So I don't think they cared who she fought. They wanted to see her fight. So when
Yeah.
Kayla was out, they were like, "Oh, who cares? Just fight the next person." And she's like, "You dude, I'm not gonna come
No.
out just to fight Silva."
No.
Something like
No.
that. Like, no, I'm making it
No.
worth it, and I'm coming out to fight.
Yeah. No. That wouldn't have made any
So I
sense
I
for her to
respect
fight
that. I
anybody
respect
else.
that as much as I wanted to see her.
Yeah. I would think so. Just like what you said about Shevchenko, like, oh, what would make her, what would be the benefit of her fighting someone else, or
Yeah,
fighting
why am I
Silva? Like
stressing
there's no
myself out cutting weight?
no. There's like no benefit for her. Like for Nunes, it would be no benefit to fight anybody else. Kayla has the belt. She doesn't need to prove anything. She has nothing to prove.
Yeah, yeah, she doesn't have to fight anybody to say that she should be fighting the champ next. Like,
No, she has
who
that
can
shot
step up and be like,
anytime.
I don't think so.
Nobody, no. No, not even Dana White could tell her
It's not like it's
that.
been that long.
No.
Let's see. We were talking about Cyborg, and
Hmm.
her fight next camp is coming up in Las Vegas. I want to say it's March 14th through
Yeah,
the
I think so.
15th. I just feel like I lost all my notes, but that's fine. We still have stuff in our heads. So
Yes, we
obviously that's
do.
a women's only. Let me just go look over here. I forgot I have this up.
We
We'll just
still
search
know.
for
I
pink
do I do think it is
pink
in
belt
March though.
fitness. I would love to do another one
I would too.
if I
It's kind
won.
of,
I'm just
yeah. Yeah, I would too. I think
right.
she did
If
one
I
where
won.
they all went
Okay.
to like Thailand or something. She did a camp over
See,
there.
I don't got Thailand money. If I got
No,
Thailand money, I would have been able to have gone down the street in Huntington Beach if I didn't win.
no, I don't even have all my shots. I can't go to Thailand. The heck?
I don't know. Okay, girls, it says women's only pink belt Las Vegas fitness retreat, March 14th through the 15th in Las Vegas, 16-year anniversary.
What the heck?
16-year anniversary of
16?
pink belt fitness.
I'm not that old. No
Yes.
way.
I'm
No.
not that old. I don't understand.
Because no, because I know I graduated high school
I,
in 2014. Okay? And it was like fresh after I
so how old were
graduated.
you when you went?
I was like 17 or 18. Yeah.
How long ago did you graduate?
12 years ago,
Oh,
I think. Yeah,
maybe she
12 years
started
ago.
it before.
No, because
I
we went
think
to we
we're
did
gonna
the
have to
very
go.
first
Yeah,
one.
no. I mean, it might have been more like 2014, 2015,
Yeah, it was definitely 2014,
because that's like when I was
2015.
doing this show.
But that's
Yeah.
still
So
not
yeah, we got about
16 years
10,
ago.
10 years on it. That's you're all stop.
I'm like, no, that's
You
still
like
not
lost
16
time all of a
years
sudden.
ago. Yeah,
No.
because
Yeah, I'm confused on that. But for those of you who are interested, if you can afford, go. It is such a good time.
yeah,
We got to stay the night at the gym,
in
sleep
Huntington
in the
Beach.
ring, and
Yeah.
had like Yeah, I had like a full on training. Like trust me, if you're
Yes.
going,
Oh.
you are not just going to hang out with Cyborg and have
No.
lunch. No, 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 no. You are going to train
You're gonna
all
work
night.
for that.
But then you'll have some dinner. Yeah,
Yeah.
then you'll have some dinner and music and have fun and have a little
Yeah.
sleepover maybe. I don't know how this one's going, but it does say the 14th through the 15th. So,
Yeah.
um, and I can only imagine how nice it would be over there. Like they did like a hiking thing in the end.
I
So definitely
know.
check that out. Pink Belt Fitness with Chris Cyborg. All this
Mm-hmm.
cat hair from you guys fighting.
It was definitely worth it. It was fun. It was really fun. And that's how we became friends. So
Absolutely.
who knows? You could make very
I
lifelong friendships.
know. I love
Hmm.
that. That's so crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy that it's been that long.
I know. Oh my
And it's
God.
crazy that we both made it to a UFC fight and didn't see each other there.
I know. I'm upset about that. I was upset about that.
But
Very
here
upset.
we are. We still found each other.
Yes, always.
Let's see. So there you guys have it. That is how me and Deborah met.
Mm-hmm.
Our backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for those of you who are new, I did used to do this show before with my sister Sabrina. We did try to get her to come in here, but it was definitely last minute, so I don't know if she'll pop in. But if she does, that'll be cool because she's been kind of tuning into the fights lately. Interested. Let's see, there was some more stuff. I did see, I don't know what card she was on, but one of the female fighters got busted for using what is it? A steroid used to treat low testosterone and male infertility.
Okay.
I maybe the 324 card. Bizarra.
I
Yasmin
think I did hear
Lucindo
something
Bizarra.
about
I don't
that.
know. But yeah, and she tried saying like, oh, I took some kind of diet stuff and maybe it was in there.
Well, that sounds kind of like when Canelo went to Mexico and he got busted for the same thing, and he was like, "It was in the carne asada."
It was in there. Sounds about right.
They
That's
gave the cows
hilarious. So she got
steroids, and
nine
then
months.
I ate the cow. Yeah,
I ate the cow. Oh no.
you never know, but I know that the
All
coaches
right.
are very like on top of things. I know like at that level of fighters, like our
Yeah.
coaches, they read all the supplements and they know the ingredients and they know what'll make you pop.
They already know what to go to. They know what to like refer, like
Oh, and the UFC has all their own
they're not gonna
stuff.
just let
Like,
you like,
no,
oh, then there's no excuse.
no, they have like nutritionists. They
If
have
they have
all,
everything for you that you need, that's
yeah,
crazy. I didn't know that.
yeah, they'll help.
That's crazy. Um, anything else going on? I know, have you been going to the gym or did you just get back in there recently?
No, I just got back in there recently, like this week recently.
Okay, okay. Because I know you did have a fight.
Yes, I
I know
did.
somebody on here took on a fight
Yes.
secretively too.
Yes, it was a secret.
What was that like for you?
It was so awesome. It was like way long overdue. I had done like jujitsu tournaments before, and then I got my blue belt, and then I got the blue
Okay.
belt curse. So I stopped kind of, well, not fully stopped, but like, pop in and out. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I need to do like a
What is the
boxing
blue
fight
belt
now.
curse?
The blue belt curse, you get your blue belt and then you stop showing up. You take time off because they just,
Mm,
you go from white to blue and then you're like, oh, I have my blue belt. I'm just so cool now. I don't
I
need to
got this.
go.
I don't got to train, right?
Yes,
I just put my
exactly.
elbows up on the box. I'm just kidding.
Yes, exactly.
All
And
right, so you decided to do a boxing.
yes, and then I decided to do a boxing match because I just needed something like a goal, something to work towards. Like you don't do anything and you just start getting like cabin fever, like, I need to, train. I need to have something to look forward
Yeah.
to and like a goal. And it's like all on you, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure. It's like, well, if you don't show up today, she's there, she's showing up, she's working hard. Like the results are on you. You have your coaches, you have everybody, your training partners, but
Exactly.
I wanted to feel that pressure, and I wanted to feel having to be somewhere, the accountability, and it just feels good to train and work hard, and the fighting part sucks, but all the stuff that comes with it, I
What?
loved it.
So you didn't like actually fighting? Now that you got to
I
try it, you're
did.
like, okay, no, I don't actually want to get punched in the face. I just
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. No, I did like it, but it just the training was I just loved the
okay,
training.
okay.
Everything else that came with it, even like cutting
Yeah.
weight. I liked it all, but then the fight, it's just so much nerves, and I think you just have to keep doing it over and over and over again so you can
Oh,
like harness those nerves and like put that energy towards the fight. So, it was good, and it was
for
fun.
sure. I could imagine.
I do it again. That's my goal this
And
year to do
yeah,
it
you're a
again.
pretty shy person.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
And you're
Tiny
going to
but
keep us
mighty.
updated on that one this time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. This year I'm gonna do another one.
Yes. We are definitely getting you through that one. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Boxing again or
I think so. I
okay.
honestly I want to try like I do jujitsu. I've been boxing for a long time. I want to try like Muay Thai or something like that.
Yeah.
We need
But
it.
there is a fight card this weekend, right, in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Batista versus Oliveira. I don't know. I mean, going through the card, I don't know if there's anybody on here that you are looking forward to seeing. Um,
I don't know. I haven't looked at
there
that.
are a few. Yeah, well, I will tell you, it is actually a long fucking list.
Oh my
A
gosh.
long list.
That is a big one.
I don't know,
Mm-mm.
but I don't know anybody really. I know Ketlin Souza. That's where that stops. But there are like three um female cards, like fights on the card. So
Mm-hmm.
Bruna Brazil is taking on Ketlin Souza. Wong Kong is taking on Eduarda Moura. And Claudia Segola is taking on Priscilla Cachoeira. We know I don't know how to say anybody's name, so
Mm-mm.
for those of you who are not new, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is such a long card. And like
Yeah.
this is the main card up here. And
Oh
this is the
wow.
prelims. And I don't know anybody. Also, the UFC has like taken that turn, right? Are they not like doing pay-per-views? They're on Paramount now or something like that.
Yeah, they're on Paramount
Price
now.
wise, is it so is it like do you have to pay extra through Paramount or is it just they're on Paramount?
I don't think so. I think it's just you're on Paramount. I think that was kind of the big like seller.
Just on Paramount.
Yeah, just on Paramount. But I feel like that's kind of what happened when
Okay.
they went to like ESPN. They went to ESPN and it was like, oh, 4.99 for ESPN Plus, and then you had to start paying for ESPN Plus and the pay-per-views, and then ESPN Plus like just shot up their prices. So it's like, what's gonna stop Paramount from doing that, you know? The ads, all the ads, like,
Yeah.
is that what's gonna pay for it, you know?
And I mean, like I said, I know I haven't been in it, but like I feel like this is a whole lot of like nothing.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot, but there's like nothing sticking out at all that I know. Or like
No.
I can sit here and give you stats because I
Yeah.
looked it up and I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck up a whole lot of names, let me tell you that much.
Yeah.
But nobody that I could sit here and like actually give any kind of like opinion on,
I
you
think
know?
everybody's waiting for
So,
Holloway and Oliveira to fight. I think that's the next big one, for the BMF belt.
okay.
So I don't know too much about this card coming
Other than
up.
that, I feel like I haven't really heard too many like other announcements. I know Dana
Mm-mm.
has said they have like a lot of fights lined up already, but big announcements or anybody like I haven't seen anything.
No. I haven't either.
Right?
Mm-mm. No, we had two really big cards, for January, so it's gonna be hard to top that, Gaethje and Pimblett and then Volk and Lopez. So it's like, oh, what's next? Holloway and Oliveira, that's gonna be a big one. But all the other little ones, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that fight's this weekend, but I mean, so is the Super Bowl, so it's not a big loss of
Oh,
sports for the weekend. I'm just kidding.
yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I didn't realize the Super Bowl was this
Are
weekend.
you watching? Are you a fan of any of the teams or do you care?
No, I don't really care. I'm not too.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
I'm
football's
definitely not a
interesting.
fan of the team.
Yeah.
You think football's interesting?
It can be interesting, like
I
when
feel
people
like
ask
the
me,
way
like,
that you
"Oh,
said that, I feel like the way that you said that, like you don't watch football.
I don't, I don't watch football. I
No,
see like
football's
little
fun.
clips.
Football's fun.
Yeah,
I like the colors.
football's cute. The players can look nice. I don't know. Sometimes they make like badass plays
I have
or
shoes that would match that jersey.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I love football, but I definitely don't care for either of these teams. So that's where it's different. Like I'm one of those football fans. Like I love Super Bowl parties. I want like
Yeah.
all the foods, all the
Yes, yeah.
beer, all the friends, you
See, that
know.
sounds good.
But like this one's kind of like a downer. Like I'm not excited. So I'm just like, do
Yeah.
we want to waste
I think a lot of people
celebrate
were
this?
no, I
I'm
think a
just
lot of
tired
people
of
were
this year
disappointed.
already.
Yeah. I think because the
Oh,
Rams didn't make
absolutely.
it, everybody's kind of
I feel
like,
like I've
me.
been disappointed in sports, period.
Yeah. Everybody wanted the Rams to go. I don't even know who it is. The Seahawks and
Patriots
somebody. Patriots, that's right. Yeah.
and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not a Patriots fan.
Mm-mm. No, don't care for him. Nope.
Fun. Well, I'm still down for the foods and the beer if anybody is throwing a Super Bowl party.
Me too. Me too.
Even though you're like, what, hours away.
I
Somehow we're going
know.
to end up at the same Super Bowl party.
Yeah, we will. That'll be the stars were it just had to happen that way.
Well, I mean, I think we talked about everything there is to talk about right now, unless there's any like news or stuff coming up you want to touch
I
base
know.
on.
I'm gonna start looking now for next time. I'm gonna be ready, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
I
for
need to know
sure.
the
Right?
inside, all the inside. Oh, I know what they also had the first Dana White put on the first boxing match, the Zuffa thing at the Apex.
That's right.
Yeah, at the Apex there.
Yeah,
So,
that's another thing that I feel like nobody talked about.
mm-mm. Well, they didn't sell tickets.
I didn't
It was kind of more of like
see.
a private thing. And I'm pretty
Oh, because I say I
sure
didn't see like videos.
no,
Didn't
no,
like
I
is the
think they
whole
had it on
still
Paramount.
private?
Yeah,
They're
it's
like, we're
private.
just letting you know that we got to watch a boxing event. I
Yeah, it was private. Wait, they all got
didn't
to watch
understand what
it.
happened there.
Like Alex Preo was there,
Right?
like all the I know he was there. Like all the like UFC fighters, I think were basically there watching is like a small. I know that place is really
So
small. They can't
funny.
have too many people. So hopefully
Okay.
they'll keep it going. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty
that's
sure
just
they've
weird.
had
I don't know.
more since then, but I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see.
Oh, but see, more since then and like still
They've had
nothing. That's
more,
so
yeah.
weird. And I think
Mm-mm.
I only really heard about it was through Dana being interviewed about something else, and he
Yeah,
happened to mention that it was the night before. And I was like,
yeah.
oh,
They
didn't
did it
see
the
that
23rd.
nowhere.
No,
That's
it was
crazy.
the 23rd, and then they had the UFC the 24th. So it's kind of like, oh, well, I guess all the bunch of fighters are going to be in
Yeah.
town. So, you know,
I mean, yeah. Might as well go check out something, especially if you were going to go for the Nunes fight and that fell through and you're like, save some
we're
money,
okay.
go check out cheap boxing and
Yeah,
just
exactly.
enjoy Vegas with
Yeah,
everybody here.
yes, exactly. And
That's funny.
hopefully I'll run into Justin Gaethje in the casino. No, I'm just kidding. Oh.
Girl, we are gonna remember when you met Diaz. That's I'm like it's
Yes,
funny because you were talking about like nerves getting in there to fight. I'm so surprised because you are so shy, and I was like, oh no, you're coming. Like
I
I'm pretty
was.
sure I've met Geechee. I'm pretty sure we have a picture together.
I'm jealous.
So
I'm jealous.
just
I wouldn't
know
have gone a picture
I'm
with Nate
dragging you.
Diaz if it weren't for you because he had all his entourage
You
and
were
we were
just like,
at other
oh
fights.
my God.
I was like, wow, I
You
just
know,
want
like
to
how I
like
just
put my
went in,
little
all of a
fingers
sudden we're
up.
just in his arms. I'm like, hi.
I know. I just was like, oh, hello. I suddenly have the urge to like stalk and slap somebody.
And you had to wait a little bit because he was busy, so he had to hold you for a little bit
So
longer.
I was like, oh my God, it's him. Yeah, but that was all because of you. If you weren't there, I would have not even, I would have just
That's
admired from
funny.
afar. Yeah. No, Gaethje's
Well,
next.
we are now too, friends. So we're gonna take this, get
Yes.
some real reporting done because no one's talking about nothing. Everyone's
No.
being like too nice or too scared or I don't know, but no one's talking
Yeah.
about nothing. And it's getting boring, so we're gonna start digging on in there.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
we'll
my
get on
sister
top of
joins
it.
us next time. Um,
Yes.
yeah, we'll both do our homework, conjure some stuff up, and hopefully, we'll come back soon and do this again.
Yes.
This was a lot of fun.
Yes. I know, super fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me, friend. I can't
I
wait to do
know.
this.
I know, me too.
Go
I really
go
like
take your
it.
shower, girl. Now you're all
I know.
stinky.
I'll put my eyebrows on next
Right?
time.
You're
Yes. But no, it was cool. It
all
was
right.
good.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you
Okay. Bye.
later. I'll talk to you later, friend.